Valley channel. Today we are going to be starting a series here called Biome Explorer. So for this series we are going to be doing just that, exploring each biome. So this is going to be a series meant for people who are maybe new to Dreamlight Valley, or maybe players who have been playing for a bit and are having trouble finding certain materials, okay? So we're going to go in order of the in order that the biomes are unlocked. So we are going to be starting right here in the plaza. So as everyone knows who's played Dreamlight Valley, this is where you start off. You're going to start off in the plaza right here. My plaza is probably going to look different than yours, just like everyone else is going to look different because I've been playing this game for a while now. So I have everything laid out the way I like it. I've moved stuff around. I've moved stuff here that wasn't here in the first place. I've moved stuff out of here that was here. So if it does look different, that's just the way it is. So we're going to get started here. We're going to be jumping right in. So, as I said, we start here, so there is no Dreamlight fee to unlock the plaza. We start here, so we don't have to pay for it, which is nice. Later on in the game, as I'm sure a lot of you know, you do have to paying Dreamlight to unlock certain biomes. It can get quite expensive, so make sure that you are doing your Dreamlight tasks, which can be found here. If we go over to Dreamlight, make sure you're focusing on these tasks here. Your Dreamlight duties, which you can do every day. This is how you're going to gain Dreamlight. Again, you can see there at the top, I have 77,325 Dreamlight right now, so that's a lot of Dreamlight to have stored up, which is good because the biomes and realms do cost a lot of Dreamlight to open. We're not going to be focusing on realms in this series. We're only going to be focusing on biomes. So with that, let's get started. So to the north of us here, so we're starting here. The north is where we have the castle where all the realms are. Over to the west here, we have the Sunlit Plateau, and that's where the Forgotten Lands are as well. South of us, we have the meadow, and then further south, we have the beach. And to the east here, or to the right, we have the forest and the Frosted Heights over there. So that's kind of the layout here. So we're very central here in the plaza. Now moving on here, we'll talk about the flowers first. So there are 5 types of flowers or plants found in each biome. So we'll start here. So in this biome, we have 5 types of flowers here. We can see a couple of them right here. We have the blue falling penstemon, which is one right in front of me. We have the red falling penstemon. We also have the purple red falling penstemon, and we have the white and pink falling penstemon. And then the 5th one is the dandelion. So those are the 5 flowers that we can find here. There's some dandelions right over there that we can see. For ingredients, now, as I've mentioned earlier in the video, I've moved stuff around in all these biomes here. Any harvestable fruit, so any trees or bushes that have fruit on them, I've moved down to my meadow, and I have a little garden area here. Let's see if we can take a sneak peek here. Yeah. So there's my bushes here, my trees are in the back there. So I have everything just kind of condensed into one smaller area so that harvesting everything is way faster, way more efficient for me. So that's why I've moved everything here. But if you've just started the game, you are going to have apple trees and raspberry bushes here in the plaza. And for the spices, let's see if we are somewhere there. You're going to have oregano is going to be the spice that you have in the plaza. Now, every biome is going to come with its own fruit trees or bushes and its own spices, aside from the beach, which doesn't have spices, but every other biome does. Now, moving on to materials. As you can see on the ground here, we have a lot of materials here. I've planted a lot of trees because softwood is something that you need to make chests for storage rooms. So I have a lot of softwood here. Softwood is the main material I kind of get out of the plaza area here. When we're mining, so each biome has 6 of these little mining spots here. So if you go here, you take out your pickaxe, the thing will light up, and then you can mine the rock. Out of these rocks here in the plaza, you're going to be able to mine stone, and you're going to be able to mine coal. And then you're also going to have the opportunity to get gems. So you're going to have the opportunity to get garnets and shiny garnets, which are red gems. And you're also going to have the opportunity to get topaz and shiny topaz. Those are kind of like a golden yellow color. And then in every biome, you have the opportunity to get onyx as well. And onyx is a black gem, and it can be used to make night shards. So those are kind of important later on in the game. As for other materials, if you choose to dig here, if we find holes in the ground, if you don't know, if you find holes in the ground and you dig them, you are going to get either, so here's one right here, you're going to shovel, it will highlight it, and then you're either going to get a dream shard or night shards out of it. So let's say we got a couple of night shards out of this one here. And I always undig the hole too, because holes, for one, all around the place look really messy, and two, they actually take up a spot in your items list, and you're only allowed to have 3,000 items, I believe, in your valley. So if you have a bunch of holes there just around the valley, it's going to be messy, and it's going to be taking up inventory space from you, so you don't want that to be happening. So that's about it for materials there. There is no fishing in the plaza, which I think is kind of silly. I think they should have at least put one pond in here and given us a couple of fish to be able to do. But that being said, they do have fishing in every other biome, so they obviously have a reason for not doing that there. You're going to encounter 3 characters when you come to this biome. The first character you're going to encounter is Merlin, and he kind of walks you through the whole game. Those of us who have started the game and played it, we all know that. You're also going to encounter Mickey Mouse. It looks like he's hanging out right here. There's Mickey right there. And you're also going to encounter Scrooge McDuck. Now, Scrooge is right here. He's in his shop right now. So this shop is fully upgraded here. It does cost a bit of money to upgrade, but that's okay. Inside is different outfits and different pieces of furniture you can buy. Scrooge and his shop are very important characters in the game. I'm in the shop every day buying different furniture and different clothing and stuff like that. So I think it's a really cool part of the game. So that's just something to keep in mind there. That is, oh, and the last thing I wanted to talk about were the critters here. So each biome has its own specific critter. I've fed all the critters today, so I'm not going to be able to show you how to feed them in this video, but I'm going to be doing a separate series focusing on actually feeding the critters. There's one right there. So in this, in the Plaza biome here, we have squirrels. So here's one right here. So there are the squirrels there. So for these squirrels here, you just have to approach them, and they really like peanuts. So I would suggest having some peanuts on you to feed them if you need to. If you need to know what critters are in a certain biome and when they're there, if you just go here, if you go over that the squirrel there, it will tell you what biome it is. So if you look at the bottom, it says where to find it. It says Plaza, and schedule, it says not here today, and if it is there, it will say all day. Or it will give you, for instance, the, let's see here, where's one that, there's one that was, let's see. Oh, there we go. So this turtle here, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So it'll either say all day, or it will say the specific time frame that it's here. So I'll get into the schedules for the critters a bit later on in different videos when I do a different series. But for now, that's where we're going to leave it off here. So this is, again, episode 1 of Biome Explorer for Dreamlight Valley. We just did the Plaza. Stay tuned. We are going to be heading down to the meadow next. So we're going to be discussing everything that goes down the meadow. Please like and subscribe. Obviously goes a long way to help the channel out. Leave a comment if I missed anything about this biome, or if you have any comments or questions about this biome, leave a comment down below so I know where I can improve, or if I missed anything, or if you guys are enjoying the content. Again, this series is going to be meant for people who are a bit new to the game and maybe just needs help figuring out where things are. I know I wish I had this resource when I first started, because when I was going on quests and I'd be looking for certain resources, I was going around everywhere trying to find things, and I wasn't until I played the game a ton that I started to really learn where everything was. So again, stay tuned. Up next, we are going to be heading down to the meadow to talk about that in Biome Explorer Episode 2. Thanks, everyone. See you in the next video.